Hi beautiful people, it's Ellena here, and today I'm making a video talking about, as the title says, weed addiction. So, today is 420 and many people celebrate this as a National Weed Day. So happy 420 for some of you guys. To get started, do you smoke? Maybe you do, maybe you don't. It doesn't matter. If you're watching this video, then feel free to continue watching whether you're a smoker or not. Now, the point I wish to get across here throughout today's video is really to talk about weed addiction and how, just like any other addiction, it's not really ideal, okay? So, me myself, I struggled with a weed addiction from age 12 all the way to 17, okay? Now, I just uploaded a video talking about how powerful my ayahuasca experience was for me, completely life-changing. Now, I also want to make it clear that thanks to that ayahuasca experience I encountered, it also helped me break out of a 5-year addiction on and off to marijuana, weed. And I cannot stress enough how important it is to take long breaks from smoking. If you're a smoker and you smoke every day. Now, the thing is, with weed addiction, it's really easy to convince yourself that you're not actually addicted, like you're just doing it as just something to do, like a hobby. It's fun. Maybe you do it when you're around people, your friends, when you're out, when you're at parties, whatever you do. It's very easy to convince ourselves that we're not actually addicted. And I think this can also be said for any other substance, but especially with weed, it seems very common among smokers. Like you can almost convince yourself that you don't have a problem, and it's just it's delusion, right? So there's a common belief among smokers. I encountered it myself too. So you need weed to sleep. It's really easy to fall into that habit. If you're a smoker and you maybe have sleep issues, taking a few hits of a joint or smoking a few joints can help you fall asleep, right? For most people. And it makes it very easy to just knock you out. So you're not thinking. You're not thinking. And that's the thing that seems to keep a lot of people awake at night, is overthinking. When you're trying to sleep, you're laying in your bed and you're having trouble falling asleep. It's very easy as a smoker to just take a few hits of a joint or smoke a bowl, whatever you do, vape, whatever. Knock yourself out like that. The thing is, that for starters is really not healthy. What you could do instead is you can meditate, and meditation naturally boosts your levels of dopamine and serotonin, just like weed would, but it does it in a much more subtle way, yet it's very effective. So that's an amazing alternative for smoking would be meditation. Okay. Secondly, I'd say it's very common in the mindset of a marijuana smoker or a weed smoker. You feel like you almost I know for people who have severe addiction, you feel like you can't go a day without it. Like maybe let's say you've been out all day, maybe you've been at work, school, you've been busy, you get home, what do you want to do? Smoke a joint, right? You want to chill out, you want to sit down, enjoy your evening. For some people, it's alcohol, have a few glasses of wine, a few beers, to chill out. For other people, it's both weed and alcohol. Now, that's another story altogether, but here we'll just focus on smoking. It acts as a distraction. You could be spending your time being much more productive. That's the thing. Think about it. Sometimes weed can make you procrastinate quite a lot. It can really enhance procrastination to such a great extent that you don't really get stuff done. This doesn't apply to every smoker, but you know how it feels to be stoned, right? You can't be asked to move, you don't want to get up, you're just chilling, maybe you're listening to music. Now it's nice and all, don't get me wrong, it's nice to really let go a little bit sometimes, but when you're smoking every day, or maybe most days of the week, honestly it could be said you are almost wasting your time. I mean, how many other things could you be doing that are much more productive, that are going to benefit you long term? If you're gonna smoke, then really you should do it, I'd say, once a month. If you're gonna smoke without abusing the plant spirit, pardon me, every day is not the way, okay? Now, don't get me wrong, it can be a beautiful experience to be under the influence of marijuana. However, smoking every day is not the way, and that is the point here. You could be doing so much more with your life. You could be doing so much more. Rather than spending that hour, 30 minutes, or maybe it's a few hours throughout your day, just sitting back, smoking, chilling, you could be doing so much more. And I'd like to really give you a reminder, if you're watching this and you're a daily smoker. Maybe you've been considering taking a break for a while, maybe you've been considering quitting for some time. I don't know. Maybe you have, maybe you haven't. If you have, trust me, don't force yourself. That is something just flew in my face. That is one of the worst things you can do. Seriously, when you're trying to quit, you know how it is, right? You're like, I'm gonna take a break tomorrow for a few days, or I'm gonna, I got this thing in mind where I'm gonna have a few days off and then smoke that day and not smoke this day. And you could have all this stuff in your head, like an idea of how you want to go about it and be more productive in your life and cut down. But then you don't do it. Or maybe you do it for 1 week, 1 month, and then you go back. Don't force yourself. Don't lie to yourself either. If you say you're going to do something and you don't do it, and it keeps happening, don't force yourself. When the timing is right, the timing is right. When you're ready, you're ready. You cannot force yourself to do something when you're not ready to do it. And that is the truth. So many times I used to tell myself, and I know many others who've done the same in their years of smoking weed, I'm gonna quit, I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna take a break, I'm gonna take a tolerance break, it's well needed, and smoking too much every day. And then you don't do it. Or maybe you do it once. So yeah, that's another thing, really. When you're ready, it's gonna happen. You just gotta accept the timing of your life, you know? Because everything is flowing as it should be. And no matter how much you push sometimes, no matter how hard you try, some things just not gonna work out at that moment. It's because it's not meant to be right then and there. When things are meant to happen, they will happen. Trust me, everything is meant to be, and that is one of the beauties of life, which I've mentioned before in a previous video. Divine timing. So, hope you found this video to be helpful, and if you're planning on quitting or taking a break anytime soon, then I wish you the best, and I hope that you will maybe replace the habit, if it's destructive in your life, with something much more productive. You know, like maybe you've got some creative talents, right? Maybe you're an artist, maybe you're a music producer, maybe you're a writer, maybe you're an athlete. All of these things can become completely and totally destroyed, you know, completely wiped out of your life because you're smoking too much and you're too caught in the haze, okay? So get out of that haze. But again, all in good timing, guys. Everything will happen when it's meant to happen, okay? So I hope you have a great day, and I'm sending love, peace, and blessings to you. And also, I just want to share this with you before I go. Right now I'm using this tiny tripod. I just ordered a new one, but look at this. I literally made my own tripod stand out of these sticks, and then I've put this one on here. Yeah. So, peace.